Reid from A1. It was written by him, it was performed by him, it was recorded and produced by him. There is no end to this man's talents. Afternoon, Mark.
Hello, Lou. Lovely to speak to you.
It is lovely to talk to you. How does that feel then? Because you played me this a couple of weeks ago and I heard it and instantly fell in love with it. I was singing along to it. I'm word perfect now because I've been playing it in my car non-stop. When you then hear it on the radio, when it's released on release day today, what is that like?
Oh, I don't know, after what you just said, I'm feeling out of Little Britain. Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune. But yeah, I tell you what, it never gets old. And certainly now, I mean, back in the day, every song that A1 released would be played on the radio, and it's a fantastic feeling. But all these years later, it feels even better. It feels absolutely amazing. And that's a song that sounds like it should be on radio playlists everywhere, don't you think?
I absolutely agree. I think maybe I'm biased, but you're even more so. Tell me about how it all came about then, because I mean we've heard a lot of performers that have produced stuff during lockdown, and some of it's been quite sort of reflective and melancholic. But this is great because it's a proper kind of anthemic, attacking song in a great way that just says everything's open for business again, and we need to be positive.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was meant for, because I did actually write a song, as you remember, that was very reflective about the pandemic, called Where Were You When the World Stopped? And but this for me was just kind of like a celebration of all the venues opening back up again, all the theatres being opening and putting on shows again, because it's been a really challenging time for performers like myself and many others who've had our entire year's slate of concerts and shows cancelled. So because obviously that's looking like it's going to be behind us now, I just wanted to have a song that kind of celebrates the fact that no matter what happens, we can power on, keep marching on, and hopefully everybody else feels the same when they hear the song.
I know performers are chomping at the bit to sort of get back in front of live audiences. So many people like you and the rest of the boys have been doing the sort of the Zoom things, but there's nothing that beats being in front of a live audience. And I suppose, is there a little bit of anxiety as well of doing that? Because when you've been out of the loop for so long, and so many performers have been leading very different lives, some people have been doing completely different jobs, to go back out there and sort of regain that confidence, there must be a bit of a sort of a slight mixed reaction, is there not?
I think there is from some people, and I can completely understand that. I can certainly relate to that as well. I mean, over a year now, I've been working at home in the studio, so it is going to be a bit of an adjustment getting back out in the world. But I think the majority, most of us are thinking, I cannot wait to get back out there. And if you've seen any of the footage from some of the shows that have been able to go back on, people are just jubilant. They're just so excited, and I feel the same way. And really thrilled that this particular song is supporting the charity Acting for Others, which has also been supporting a lot of performers and across the country during this sort of challenging time. So I'm happy to partner with them for the release of this song too.
And what is the plan for the song now? Because today is the big release day. I know you've been doing lots of sort of promo bits, and I'm sure it will get on many a playlist across the country. But what are your plans with it after that?
Well, I'm working on a video. And it was actually filmed completely in my living room. And I know people are going to be like, oh, what's this going to be like? And I'm kind of wondering the same thing myself too. But it's all green screen. So it's 100% green screen. I've got to create all the backgrounds, all the environments. But hopefully when I'm done, after all the blood, sweat and tears, a lot of tears, I will look like I'm in a theatre in my mind. In an imaginary theatre.
It's going to look great. I know when you said you're in your living room, you could hear thousands of people across the south at their eyes rolling. But yeah, I mean, I've seen a little bit of it, and this looks like it's something that's been shot with a multi-million-pound budget. It's so good, and in testament to your talent, it really is. And what about getting back out there? When are you performing live again then?
Well, I just can't wait. I mean, like with a song like Stop the Show, it's a song that has to be heard live and it has to be performed live. And I think it's one of those ones that the whole audience can sing along with, stomp their feet, and it's just a kind of a rousing number that I can't wait to perform. But the next chance I actually get to perform is in August with A1. We've got some festivals coming up. We've got some other gigs, and then eventually a tour later in the year. I certainly hope I can manage to somehow shoehorn stop the show into the set.
I think you definitely use too many S's in there. David in Emsworth has just dropped us an email saying it's great to hear that we have a pop star around the corner and haven't. So there you go. Have you ever been called a pop star? I love that.
Pop star from heaven. I don't know how many there are. I've not seen any more in my neighbourhood, but there may well be. I can tell you that before he sadly passed, Rick Parfitt had a place just around the corner. So
did he really? I didn't know that.
Pop stars. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
there you
absolutely.
go. You're in very, very good company. Mark, I really do love the track, and I look forward to hearing it loads more on the radio. Congratulations on it, and stay in touch, won't you?
Yes, thank you so much for all your continued support. I truly appreciate it. You are absolutely wonderful, and look forward to hanging out very soon.
Oh, loads of love. Mark Reed.